Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, if you are hosting on Airbnb or Verbos, you probably will. I'm sure you will meet this kind of people that will first asking for discount. Second, have a million questions even before they arrive. Third, they're trying to have a party or big gathering at your house, and they're gonna say. Very politely, and they don't say they are going to have a party or gathering. They just say, "Oh, we want to have a few people come over to celebrate. We want to have a few family members come over to have a dinner." Yes, in some scenario, this could be real, could be true. It just some a couple of family members come over to have a dinner together, but most cases they just have a party at your house without telling you or telling you a false story and trash your house. That's not something as hosts we wanted, right? And I've been hosting on Airbnb for 5 years. I definitely had those kind of situations before where I'll have to decide whether let the guests to have a family dinner or a birthday party or graduation party or not. So here today I'm going to share with you a story just happened this week from one of my future guests, incoming one. So this is a message that she sent it to me. Okay, I'm not going to read her name just for privacy issues, but I'll just read through the message and you will know what's going on. And they, hi, we have reservations for 2 nights in May from the 15th to the 17th for our daughter's graduation from University Medical School. And I had 3 questions. First, double checking to make sure there are 4 bedrooms, that one of the bedrooms is not couches in the family room. Second, I was hoping to have a few people over to dinner. I would be picking it up from restaurant after the graduation. Remember, she said a few people. And after that, she said around 12 to 14 people, but wanted to make sure that it was okay with you. Hey, listen clearly, listen carefully over here. I'll read it again, okay? Um, Around 12 to 14 people. Remember, she mentioned a few people earlier. And after that, she said, but wanted to make sure that was okay with you. Okay, here is not a question asking me my permission. It's basically that she is telling me, hey, I'm going to have a party here. So I just want to let you know. Of course, she didn't say something like this, but she said, just wanted to make sure that it was okay with you. Okay, that means she already think that that is okay to have a party, big gathering there, and just wanted to get my second opinion, say yes or no, right? If I say no, basically I against it her expectations, because her expectation is I'm okay to do this over here at this house. Because if someone is unsure or someone is showing their respect or really asking my permission, she should asking like this way. We have around 12 to 14 people. I know that that's kind of a lot, since we already have like 7 people on the reservation, and I just want to ask you, see if we're allowed to have this party here, or is this against your house rules? And I'll promise that I'll keep the house clean, keep everything in order. This is a way I'm gonna show my respect, and I'm gonna ask in my way for the host that I'm going to leave their house. This is a way if you really asking for permission. You gotta ask the host that politely, right? You can't assume that you can do that here and just asking for yes or no. That's not right. And third, I'm gonna make my own promise because I know this is a big gathering and this is against your house rule. Of course, I'm gonna offer something so that you can allow me to do that. What can I offer? Is I offer you the promise that I'm going to keep your house very good condition. If that permission is not enough, I probably will say something like I can put a small deposit, or I can pay you like maybe $200 more just to have those people come over. I either put a deposit or pay a fee that shows my um, generosity, that or shows my respect to the host, that I'm going to keep your house like the way I keep my own house. You know what I mean? So from here, I already know this old lady. She is a Karen. She is only super selfish. She only cares about her own needs. She doesn't care about others. And let me continue reading, okay? Third, I'm saying on the website that you're offering a discount before and after the dates we're staying. Looks like a 10%. And was wondering if we would be able to have the same discount as well. Thank you. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Remember earlier I just said if it's me, I would offer like either pay extra fees or put a deposit, right? At least make a promise that I'm gonna keep your house in order. She not only did not make any promise, did not say anything about keeping my house in order, and don't even think about put a deposit or pay a fee. She was asking if I can give her a discount, like 10% off, and she wanted to do a party at my house and also ask for a discount. Can you believe this kind of person? So this kind of really just approved, right? Like approved that like provided like enough evidence showing that what kind of person this person is. She's a Karen. She's selfish. She doesn't care about other people. She's just old lady. No matter how much you do well, how much you give to her, the highest star she will give to you is 4 star. I guarantee you. And look how look like she even like did a research on the day before she arrived, the day after her checkout, like, oh, the price is so much cheaper here, there, and you can tell from the details that how much selfish this person is, right? She take time to do the research on the pricing. She doesn't take time to think about what the host gonna think feel like when she have a party, what the host gonna feel like when she asks for a discount. Super like emotional intelligence really low, but her I don't know, her IQ maybe a little bit high, because she wanted to do a party at my house instead of going to a restaurant, because she can save so much money. She doesn't have to pay the extra fees, the tax. She doesn't have to pay for the tips, right? With 20 something people at one restaurant, you are paying like $100 or more tips for sure. Yeah. um so you can tell she really cares about money, and and at the end she was asking for more discount. Oh my god. So now it's the solution. Whenever you receive this kind of request, weird request, don't be panic, don't be nervous, and don't feel like you are in trouble, or you meet some bad people that you can't get rid of. It's super easy to get rid of those kind of people, right? um, so there are a few solutions. First, very easy. You copy and their whole message and paste onto ChatGPT and put your request as well. What I did was my Airbnb guest incoming one. They send me this message and blah 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 whatever that she said, and I copy paste on there, and I said help me write a nice response to her and saying that this is not allowed against my house rules and against the Airbnb policy, and also the pricing wise, this is working like a Airbnb smart pricing, kind of like an airline price or hotel price. You Everyone is paying different, every day is different, right? So so the ChatGPT will, based on your needs, give you a very good answer. Here is ChatGPT's answer. Hi, thank you so much for reaching out, and congratulations to your daughter on the graduation from the University Medical School. What an amazing accomplishment. You must be so proud. Wow, very nice said, well said. To answer your question, yes, the house does have 4 individual bedrooms, all located on the second floor, and each one has its own queen-sized bed. No sleeper sofas or converted spaces, so everyone in your groups will have a comfortable private room to stay in. Regarding the dinner gathering, I totally understand wanting to celebrate such a special milestone with loved ones. That said, I'm really sorry, but we do have a strict no party gathering policy at the house. Even with the best of intentions, these types of events can easily lead to wear and tear on the home or disturbance of the neighbors. And we try hard to be respectful to our neighborhoods and preserve the space for future guests. I hope you understand. I truly wish we could accommodate that part of your plan. Very well said. Very polite. Very reasonable, right? I don't think any of the normal people will be angry about this kind of communication, right? And as for the pricing, I totally understand your question. The discount you're saying is part of the Airbnb smart pricing system. It works a bit like hotel or airline pricing, where the rates can fluctuate daily depending on demand and timing. Once a reservation is confirmed, we're not able to change or apply discounts on the pricing or any kind of promotions. However, we do offer personalized discounts for returning guests who left good reviews, and we would absolutely love to host you again in the future with a special discount. If any of the change your plans, I completely understand it. You're welcome to cancel with no hard feelings. Just let me know what you decide. Thanks again, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Looking forward to hosting you in the future. Warmly. See, ChatGPT gave you a perfect answer. There's no way that she will be angry. But there's one way she will be angry is because she's a careless, she's selfish, she is just don't care about other people's feeling. And so after I sent this message, and she did not respond to my message. So as I was just keep thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more angry I feel because like how come a person can be selfish like this? They deserve to be a punishment. So I called the Airbnb. I said, well, this person trying to have a party at my house, and I want this reservation to be canceled. Okay, over here, host. I know you're worried about, oh, I don't want my cancellation rate drop. I don't want to pay the fee for the cancel their reservation. You don't have to, because you just call Airbnb saying that this is a violations that they're going to do, and I'm preventing them to do the violations at my house. And so the Airbnb, as a middleman, they will cancel the reservation as an admin. So it's not a cancellation from the host, not a cancellation from them. It's a cancellation from Airbnb. So you don't get any punishment. You don't get to drop your cancellation rate. You don't have to pay any money. So nothing, no impact on you. So, and also the guests, they of course they will receive the fully refunded. I don't want to deal with them. So yeah, I called Airbnb, and Airbnb helped me cancel their reservation. The next day in the morning, I knew she is going to contact me for to be angry. You know, I canceled their reservation basically. She said, "Hey, what is going on? I never canceled the reservation. I looking into the restaurant to host a dinner after the graduation since you said we could not have a gathering at your Airbnb house. I had until the 15th of April to cancel it for a full refund. There's no apologize. There's no polite message. Everything is just be angry. A lot of attitude over here. So you can tell what kind of person this is. I'm so glad I can't call the Airbnb cancel this person. Otherwise, you're gonna put it yourself at a hot spot where the situation is she's gonna have more demands that you have to listen to her to meet her expectations, and at the end of the day after their stay you will receive a 3 or 4-star reviews. That's gonna impact your reviews, right? And the most importantly will make you feel like a angry or mad or disappointed because you put so much good work into the Airbnb business, and you're treating people so well, and you're communicating with your guests so well, and the result is like this. They give you 3 or 4-star reviews, make you just feel so disappointed and impact your internal feelings. That's not what we wanted. So yeah, thanks for listening to my bullshit until right now. If you can listen until now, I truly appreciate you. I just want to share a story about it, my Airbnb journey. Yeah, there are so many interesting stories I can share. This is just one of them. Okay, thank you so much again for taking your time to listen to me, and I appreciate you truly. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. The weather is getting better. Go out there, have fun. Thank you.